What's good, everybody? So apparently, um, everybody knows who Rob Parker is, right? He got kicked off of ESPN for saying, the C word. Um, I don't know if that's how. I don't know if that's why he. I don't know. I don't know if that's why ESPN let him go. But now he's on Fox for whatever the network is. Um, he sometimes teams up with Chris Broussard and their odd couple podcast. And the thing is that he hates Tom Brady, right? We have that geographic hate, because he's from New York, right? And we always despise the Boston teams, you know. You got the Patriots and you got the Patriots and the Giants. You got the Knicks and you have the Knicks and Boston Celtics. You have New York Yankees and Boston Red Sox. You know, um, so there's always going to be that hate rivalry. Like there's always going to be that Boston and New York hate. Because Boston, Massachusetts is not far from New York. It really isn't. Map wise, geographic wise, is not far from New York. Um, it's one of the 13 colonies as well. New York and Boston is one of the two because there's 13 colonies. Um, but is that why Rob Parker hates Patriots, or is he just a Tom Brady hater? You know, like for me, yes. Does Tom Brady get his way sometimes? Yeah, you know. Um, the tuck rule, Spygate, Deflategate, you know what I'm saying? Um, the tuck rule, was his hand moving forward? Was it going back? Was it moving forward? Was it going back? You know what I'm saying? Um, and that I think that game alternated the whole entire NFL because now when you get a sack, it doesn't matter if your armor is going forward or going back. That's considered a fumble now. Um, and yeah, they've faced a lot of crappy teams from the NFC. They faced numerous teams that didn't even deserve to be in the Super Bowl. Like I believe the Panthers. Yeah, the Panthers was good. You know, had a young Steve Smith, Jake Delhomme, Muhammad, Julius Peppers, but they had no business being in the Super Bowl. The Rams, I don't know how the heck the Rams won that game, and they faced them twice. You know, we all thought, okay, they faced numerous teams twice. They faced the Eagles twice in the Super Bowl. They faced the L.A. Rams twice in the Super Bowl. But before they were called the St. Louis Rams, now they call the L.A. Rams. So they faced numerous teams twice. They faced the Giants twice. You know what I'm saying? So got beaten by them twice. You know, um, but I always say competition makes you or breaks you. You know, same thing with Patrick Mahomes. I think now that Tom Brady's retired, the NFL is looking towards Patrick Mahomes to be that GOAT. So if Patrick Mahomes wins another three or another two more Super Bowls, then he might probably surpass Tom Brady. Now he don't really have to win them each year. He can win them every 2 years or every 3 years. You know what I'm saying? But if the NFL is really pushing that agenda and wants Patrick Mahomes to be the new face of the league, it boils down to competition. You know, like you saw when they had legendary rivalries. You know, Tom Brady versus Peyton Manning. We'll never see that again. You know, because nobody takes the game serious. Everybody just wants to do them. You know, they don't necessarily do the homework like they prepared. You know, um, but I don't know why Rob Parker hates Tom Brady. I really don't. It's funny, you know, comparing him to Robert Ory, saying that oh, I'll take Eli Manning in one drive, one clutch moment. Then Tom Brady had like multiple clutch moments in the fourth quarter, but in the biggest game, you know what I'm saying? And then Chris Broussard had to school them. They obviously took calls, and people were just straight destroying Rob Parker. You know, like we all you know, like we all respect and appreciate what Eli Manning did. You know, and I go back to saying like, okay, like the world's what big ifs, right? Like that's what a lot of sports is 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 narrowed down to, right? Ifs, buts, you know. Like what if Eli Manning didn't make those two clutch drives? What if he fumbled and the Patriots recovered? What if this? What if that? He made the plays. Now we're saying, okay, yeah, you beat me once. Okay, fine. I'll let you have that one, but you won't beat me again. 2 years later, they face together. They face again. And the same result was the same. Eli Manning retired, undefeated, in the Super Bowl, while Tom Brady lost to a backup quarterback and Eli Manning twice. But if you look at Joe Montana has never lost in the Super Bowl. He's 5-0 in the Super Bowl, never lost. So I guess Rob Parker holds people like a Michael Jordan, like a LeBron James to higher standards. Because how can you lose to a backup? Even though throwing for 500 yards, that's a Super Bowl record, by the way. You lost to a backup quarterback. You should have no business beating. You have no you like pay Tom Brady should have no business losing to a backup quarterback. But then again, he's not facing the defense. You know, Tom Brady is not a linebacker. He's not a defensive end. He's not a free safety. He's not a cornerback. He don't can only play one position, and that's quarterback. He can only control the offensive side of the ball. And I respect Rob. You know, I mean, I've been watching him since old ESPN. You know, he used to come on First Take and just, you know, I mean, I thought he was pretty good. I still listen to him to this day. You know, uh, but I don't know. It's funny. It's funny to me. You know, it's funny to me. Um, I mean, there were some years that the Patriots didn't go to the Super Bowl. You know, they didn't go. They didn't go to the Super Bowl every year. I mean, they got beaten by the Jets twice, 2009, 10, and I think 11. Or I think it was just 2009 and 2010. Yeah, it was 2009, 2010. And then they got beaten by the Ravens with Joe Flacco. So there were some years that the Patriots didn't go to the Super Bowl, and there was like a conspiracy theory, like every time America goes to war, the Patriots win the Super Bowl. Like, look at all those three Super Bowls. Out of all those three Super Bowls, America did go to war those 3 years that they won, which is weird, but it is what it is, you know? Um, but it seems to me that Patrick Mahomes have no competition. So he's always gonna he's easily going to cakewalk through his division and through his conference until these quarterbacks can wake up, or until their respective teams can build around them and make it a competition. Because if you don't have competition, there's nobody that can really dethrone him as a team. I mean, I guess the only quarterback that has a winning record against him is Joe Burrow, and Joe Burrow didn't even make the playoffs the last year. So if the Bengals can at least put some talent around him, like they did, like the year that they went to the Super Bowl, then yeah, the Chargers. Like there's only two teams that give Patrick Mahomes fits. That's the Bengals and the Chargers, or the Los Angeles, the L.A. Chargers. I don't know what it is about the Chargers, but they always play KC close. They may lose, but they always play them close. And then Burrow has a winning record against Patrick Mahomes. Other than that, none of those teams matter. Ravens don't matter. Texans don't matter. Bills don't matter. Bills have a losing record against the Chiefs. I don't think they can ever get over that hump, but you know. But let me know in the comment section down below. Why do you think Rob Parker hates the Patriots? Is it a bias thing? Is it a geometrical thing? Is it is it just like a love and hate? Is it like a rivalry thing? Why? I mean, he praises him. He says that yeah, Tom Brady's good, but he's not. Because I think Rob Parker grew up in that era where greatness was demanded, not handed out. You know, Nobody gave Tom Brady he's the next thing. Like he was a 6th round draft pick, for crying out loud. 100, number 199. He was not supposed to be drafted, but you know what? The Patriots took a flyer on him. He was not even a starter in college. Like Joe Bledsoe so happily to break his leg, and then he took the job and never left. And then that's when that's when Drew Bledsoe went to the Bills. So I don't know. For me, yes. For me, I think Tom Brady is good, but he's not the GOAT. There was just too many again. There was just too many, um, too many baggage around him. Not him coming out of college, obviously, but just Deflate Gate, Spy Gate. You know what I'm saying? Just the balls getting flat. You know, but was that all his doing? Was that all his fault? Because we all know who can't play is Bill Belichick.